Hey everyone, how's everyone doing today? I am doing well. So today I want to continue working on my 10 card kit that I got for April from Simon Says Stamp. These are the 3 cards that I have done already. I just love this one right here. It's one of my faves. I like that one too. I like them all. But so I will link up above the video for these 3 cards, and it gives you more information about the 10 card kit subscription that you can get from Simon Says Stamp. So take a look at that if you're interested. So let's move on with my first card for today. I've already created my card itself by using one of the white cardstocks that come with the kit, and I cut it in half and then I scored it at A2 to make this the card base. And then I took a piece of pattern paper from the pack, and I used my rectangle die cut to cut out a panel that will end up going on to the card like so. Right? So cute. Alright, so now what I want to do is I have got some of this, this is from Stampendous, and I got this at Joann's. This is Antique White. I want to use some of that embossing powder. I have this sparkle. Actually, I think I'm going to use this bridal tinsel from Ranger. I want to use that, and I think I want to use the silver tinsel from Ranger and the marigold. Won't that be pretty on that purple? So I'm taking my stencil here that I got in the kit, and I'm actually just going to tape down my card just so that I know it's not going to move. This is just Post-it tape. Okay. So there. Alright, so, and I want to use these butterflies, the ones with the detail in it. So I might have to move it around. So we'll start with this one first, the bigger one first. And I have my Versamark stamp, my little cube stamp here. Okay, so I've got this sentiment that says keep smiling, and I think I want it to go right there on the card. Kind of cattywamped. And I am going to use my Studio G pigment ink, because I do want to emboss this, in a very nice lady, and I apologize, I don't remember the name, made a comment on my last video that she had trouble with the black embossing as well. So, and then she gave a tip to use black ink, which she uses VersaFine, but I don't have any of that. And then clear embossing. So I do have some clear embossing gel, or not gel, but powder. And I think what I want to do is, because this pigment ink, you know, it takes a while to dry, I'm just going to put some embossing powder over it, the clear embossing powder, and we'll see how it goes. Out beautifully. I love it. So thank you for that great tip. I appreciate that. Aw, doesn't that look charming? Okay, so now I'm going to take my ATG and use it to adhere this to the card. Okay, I feel like something needs to go in these corners, and so I've got my Stickles Mercury Gold. Okay, so there we go. So there is the first card for today done. Oh, I like it. It's very pretty. I like it. Alright, I'm going to set it over to the side so the stickle can dry. We'll move on to card number 2. Okay, so for the next card, I've taken a piece of cardstock and I cut it 5 1/4 by 4 inches to make a panel. And I'm not quite made up my mind yet if I want to put it on a white card base with maybe this paper underneath it, or if I want to just go ahead and use this pink and make a card base with it. So I'm going to wait until I finish doing my panel first, and then I'll make that decision. So again, I'm going to end up using the stencil for this, and I need my Versamark mark, and I'm going to need my white embossing powder. So, and I'm going to put the butterfly up here. Because I'm going to also use this leaf part, I do believe. And the sentiment's going to be, have a beautiful day. Okay. So I'm just trying to, I think I want the butterfly right there. And now what I want to do is I'm going to use my blue Oxide Mermaid Lagoon that I got with the kit, and I'm hoping this will work. We will find out. And I'm going to just make sure this is dry. I'm going to go over the butterfly. And I do want to squirt it. Okay, alright, let me try this and I'll be right back. Okay, so it's pretty much dried. Instead of using my heat gun, because if I were to use my heat gun, it would reheat this embossing powder. And normally, anyway, what I do when I'm drying like my paints and inks and stuff like that, I use a hair dryer. I don't use my heat gun. The only time I use my heat gun is when I emboss, pretty much. So, it might take a little bit longer to dry, but it doesn't you know, it's not a high heat, but it dries it. All right, so we've got that. Now what I want to do is, again, I think I'm going to do the embossing with that, the clear embossing. All right, so I'm going to put this over to the side, and now I'm going to get a piece of scrap watercolor paper, and I'm going to stamp this onto a piece of watercolor paper. So I will do that. Okay, so I'm going to use my Le Plume 2 markers to paint my little leaves there. And this is the garden set. So let me just get these 3 colors out. And we'll just color. The way I like to do watercolor is I like to go along the edges with the dark color first. And then go with my water brush to color it in. And because the dark is on the outside, you can pull it in to make it look lighter on the inside. Okay. And then we'll put it right like that. Yes. I like that. Use my Nuvo adhesive, deluxe adhesive, to put it down. Alright, so now I need to decide, do I want to put on that, or just use, I think I'm going to go with the pink. I think that just looks good. So let me cut this in half and then score it, and I'll be right back. Okay, I think that's going to be cute. Isn't that cute? I like it. I'm not very good at leaving a little bit of a border around the thing, but I think I did okay. Next time I'll probably use my Scan and Cut to do that if I want to leave a little border. And now I'm just going to use my ATG. like it. I like that. It's very nice. So there's card 2. All right, so let's move on to card number 3. Okay, so let's work on our third and final card for this video. I'm going to use this big butterfly. Well, what I've done first is I've took the yellow cardstock that was in the kit, cut it in half, and created my card base. So I've got the yellow, and then I took that piece of paper that I was thinking about using on my last card, and I cut it 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And then I cut out a panel out of watercolor paper with the my die cut, my rectangular die cut. Okay, so what I want to do first before I use my stamps, I'm using the big butterfly stamp, and I'm using the I Adore You, and then I'm using these 2 solid butterflies there. Okay, so but I want to take this Distress Oxide ink again, the Mermaid Lagoon, and I'm going to just use it on this piece of cardstock, watercolor paper. I keep forgetting to lightly do this. I'm like pressing down so hard. I will learn. I will learn how to do this gracefully. I kind of like the dark spots though, because it does look like clouds to me, you know? Alright. Oh, isn't that pretty? Okay, so, and I think I am gonna spritz it just a little, about like that. Okay, and then let me dry this, and then we can move on to stamping it. Okay, I'm not really crazy about the way that turned out, so I'm just gonna go over it again. I want it more subtle than that, I think. Yes, I like that better. Okay, so we've got that. And now what I want to do is I'm going to just clean that up right there. I'm going to end up putting, let's see, it's going to go, let's make it go this way, I think. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on my platform, because I'm going to do some embossing on quite a, basically on all of it is what I'm going to do, but with different colors. Okay, so I got my butterfly here, and I think I'm going to use my Santoro watercolor pens because I just love them. I love working with them. So let me just color this guy out. Okay, so I'm going to use my ATG to go ahead and, whoops, just throw stuff around. Why not? Put down these panels. I like it. I think that turned out adorable. Okay, so look how cool the butterfly looks. It really does look like it's a stained glass butterfly. I love that. That is so cool. That turned out really pretty, I think. So I love all of the cards. I think they turned out really cute. Really, really, really cute. Love it. Alright. Well, I hope that y'all enjoyed the video. I hope that it inspired you to create. Yay! So, I think out of the bunch, this one's my favorite. Out of these three today. So, yeah. So, we have these three. And then we have my first three that I made. That one's still my favorite so far. My least favorite so far is this one. Only I think because the butterfly, because I just used the pattern paper and it's not as bomb in your face. This one's pretty too. I like it too. It's simple, simplistic, pretty. Alright, so there are the cards for this time around. Yay! Love it, love it, love it. Alright, well if you're interested in the kit, that link will be down below. I love it. I'm really enjoying this, so yay. Well, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe if you've not already subscribed, and if you have, thank you so much. I truly, truly appreciate it. But don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified for every time that I post a video. Alright, y'all. Y'all be good to one another, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!